Hey gang, welcome back to episode 3 of Star Trek Resurgence. We just managed to save the crew somewhat. I know we are about to move on to the next chapter, which I believe is chapter 5, The Price of Duty. So we're gonna hit that. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, guys, and we're gonna continue with this story. I hope you're enjoying it. And let's continue on.
Nilly.
I'm good. Help me with him.
Let's get this off.
Damn.
Medical. Got one wounded at my location. Carter. You don't look so good. You gotta be more careful. I just got here. I'm not ready to see you two get blown to space dust just yet. Now let's get you down to sickbay.
Great.
Yeah. It's probably gonna go back to Jarrett now. Commander Jarrett.
Status report.
The repair crew made it inside. EPS flow is back to nominal levels. The SIF is back up.
How does this affect mission readiness, Mr. Ermont?
The Resolute suffered damage from the exploding bolts, but we've successfully moored to the station. The ship is secure. Our systems are coming back online, but we have a fair amount of repairs before we're ready to go.
Put a halt on the roll-off of Starbase engineering staff. We have a schedule to keep.
The schedule?
Send updates to my ready room. Commander Rydek, with me. What a debacle.
I mean, I
was
think
caught with my pants down.
I think it went as
Not
smooth
even
as we
on my
thought it
own
would.
ship when the wave hit. I had to go running out of the Starbase commander's office just to... But you followed my order. I appreciate that. Hell, I'm relieved.
You're the captain of this ship?
You the
You
captain.
give orders, and I'll execute them.
That's right.
Why is he gotta keep thinking that he has to prove that,
But
though?
you see my problem, don't you? They were all against me on that bridge.
Yeah.
They were ready to go against my orders. I'm not blind to it.
Yeah, you're wrong about that,
I
buddy.
think you're wrong about that. You still have the respect of the crew, and we have bigger things to deal with. We have a high-priority mission ahead of us and a lot to do to get ready.
We're going to have a pretty big problem if I can't count on the bridge staff. To say nothing of the rank and file.
Bro.
Oh. Drink?
Fuck yeah, bro.
Sure.
What's that, synthol? Can't get drunk off synthol.
Thank you.
I wish the transition between scenes was a little smoother. If they could work on that for the next scene, would be pretty.
Your
for the next game.
predecessor, Commander Sutherland, is missed. But for all the adoration of the crew, including the senior staff, I just couldn't rely on him. He would question, undermine me in front of the crew. I sometimes think they still hear his voice. That sort of thing has a way of lingering. And you can't argue with a ghost.
Yeah, this is a fresh start. We gotta start from scratch.
Captain, perhaps you and the crew would be better served if you look at this mission as a fresh start.
You can never really leave the past behind.
Damn, this
If
dude's
we don't,
negative.
you can never move forward.
Now, this won't be easy. But I'm glad I have you here with me.
Glad to be here, Captain.
And despite it all, we got our final Starfleet clearance to depart. So if you'll fetch Mr. Ermot, we'll knock out the final details of any outstanding repairs, and then we'll set out for Hotari.
Yes, sir.
You take a sip. You don't want to be rude. No, finishing it would have been wild as fuck. But you at least got a thing. I will say it.
Here we go.
I want to have faith that this dude's actually a good captain. But the way it's set, it might be a little too obvious. Alright. Jesus Christ. No one of
All
this shit
departments
looks like.
reporting full mission readiness.
How close was
We've
this
got
ship?
our full complement on board.
Was the mutiny?
This is my favorite moment, right now.
The start of a new mission is always full of possibility.
The Orion Syndicate could sell it as a drug.
Don't let the Admiralty hear you say that.
Captain on the bridge.
It's like, what the fuck? She should have known
Sit.
that.
Sit,
But
everyone.
anyway.
You all know, I'm not big on speeches. We're embarking on the first mission since our refit. Let's make it a good one. Disengage docking clamps.
If you know Star Trek, it ain't gonna be a good one.
Docking clamps released.
Thrusters ahead, Mr. Handar. That should do it. Set a course for the Hotari system. Prepare to go to Warp 8.
Aye, Captain.
You know what? You take this one.
Me?
Shit. I don't want to do it. Let's do make way.
Helm. Make way.
I think engage. We can't take engage because engage belongs to Macard. Engage. Macard. I don't want to mock him. Would have been tight though.
Make way.
It's a sailing term.
I know that.
Whoa. Careful.
Thank you. I'm fine. Really,
You don't look fine.
Jesus Christ, get off my dick. This Iridium thing is crazy though.
I have to get to sickbay.
Go.
Damn.
Commander, help me get her inside!
Why didn't you check it like before this shit happened, bro? Like that's crazy.
Well, that was quite a scare. A few minutes more and it would have been one of the shortest tenures on record for a first officer.
Damn.
Is that the engineer that was out on the hull?
That storm did a real number on him, but he'll live. Just needs rest. You should worry about yourself. Your duridium levels got dangerously low and destabilized your cell structure.
This is definitely one of the more memorable first days I can think of.
My name is Dr. Aram Duval, Chief Medical Officer. To be honest, I've never met a Kobliad before. You're...
Rare. I know.
I was going to say special. Your people's numbers have dwindled, despite the Federation's efforts to find a more readily available alternative to the duridium you need to survive. Yet you joined Starfleet, and managed to thrive. I imagine the responsibility must be overwhelming. Maybe even a burden at times.
It does make me unique, but it's not a burden at all. I'm honored to be Kobliad, to represent my people.
As you should be. And don't worry, I won't treat you like a science experiment. I just do the science and leave the experiments to Solano.
You don't agree with his methods?
I don't agree with his definition of acceptable risks.
Jesus Christ.
Not when the lives of your crew are at stake. My professional opinion is that the accident took a toll. More than he's willing to admit. He's overstressed, operating in the pressure cooker of his own mind. Which is never a good headspace when the lives of your crew are at stake.
Oh, God.
What concerns me is that now he's even further away from the thing he's been chasing his entire career. Breakthrough discovery. The major innovation. Something he can put his name on. But the more the time passes and the further out of reach
I want to
he
keep
gets,
hearing, but I got a
the
big...
more risk he'll be willing to take. People become blinded by their own ambition. I've seen it happen before.
I hear you. But that's my job, isn't it? To make sure that doesn't happen. And we don't lose sight of the bigger picture.
Which is exactly why I'm so glad you're here. We need you now more than ever. I have to admit, I was concerned when I heard what happened on the bridge. You just followed Solano's orders despite having better options in front of you.
Shit.
Huh. I guess word travels fast around here.
It's a small ship, and everyone's curious about the new XO. Fortunately, your cell structure's almost completely stabilized. And I'll spare us both the lecture, but I do feel it's my responsibility
is
to
blowing.
remind you, without regular infusions of duridium, you will not live. It's as simple as that.
Understood.
Then, my work here is done.
She probably got distracted to the whole hoopla.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be lurking outside of sickbay. I didn't want to intrude, so it
This
felt more
bitch.
appropriate to wait out here. We were all worried about you. Or I should say I was. I wasn't sure what was happening at first. But then I realized it was your condition.
I don't want anyone to worry about me. I'm gonna be just fine. This is part of who I am, but I've never let it define me.
I get that now. And I promise I'll try not to let being such a jerk define me either. You trusted my intuition earlier, with the deflector pulse. I felt I should thank you for that.
Well, thank you for coming. Even though you didn't have to.
I wanted to.
Now, Carter, the emissions that gave you that burn are quite unusual, like everything else that goes with this storm. That's a combination of hyronolin and lectrazine to counter the radiation effects. That should help speed your healing.
That scar is crazy.
She's come by a couple of times to see you already. Be brief.
It's good to see you awake again. I was starting to get worried. Not that you aren't in good hands with Dr. Duvall. You did take one hell of a shot, though.
I hear you've been checking in on me. Thanks for that.
One of the benefits of working a security rotation. Lots of opportunities to walk by sickbay and stop in. Billy was looking in on you too, by the way. But since it's just us right now,
Oh boy.
I had a chance to think about this while I was away. And I thought it was important that I just come out and tell you. Instead of tiptoeing around it. Or worse, leaving it unsaid.
It's okay, Miranda. You can tell me anything.
I know that.
Then come on. Just spit it out.
I'm trying.
Jesus
Let me
Christ.
talk. What I'm trying to say is, we've been really good friends for a long time. But I got back here and I couldn't ignore it anymore. I want to see if there's more between us than just being friends. Carter?
This is all kind of unexpected.
I didn't expect this either.
Damn, girl.
But here we are. And I didn't want to ignore it. I just figured I'd steer right into it. Well, what
But I
do you
like the
think?
trail girl.
I've been about as direct as I can stomach. You can do that too. Be direct with me.
That's a lot to think about.
I know it is.
I just got hit with radiation.
Maybe I should think it over.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, take as long as you need. I get it. But don't leave me hanging.
Sorry to interrupt, but the patient needs to rest.
I don't know why that popped.
Better.
Sorry about that small
And while
blip
you're
there.
resting up, think about what we talked about.
So there is romance options in this. It's so early in the game though. I don't want to just spring on there. Alright. I think we're probably on to the next
Approaching the
chapter, so we're
rendezvous
gonna
point
go
outside
through it. It's still
Atari
pretty
space.
early.
Helm, bring us out of warp.
Dropping to impulse.
Ionic interference surging, Captain.
Shield integrity holding.
We can take it.
We are at the correct coordinates to meet the shuttle.
Commander Rydek, find us our diplomat, if you will.
Aye, Captain. Let's reduce the noise. Filter out environmental signals. I can manually tune what's left for Federation signal type. I've located the shuttle.
Opening comms.
On screen.
Shuttle to Resolute. Shuttle to Resolute.
Jesus
Debris
Christ.
field. Lost maneuvering. Losing.
I can't get it any clearer.
We won't get a transporter lock. It's just not happening.
Power up the tractor beam. We'll pull them directly into the docking bay.
Can we do that?
Diaz, you good to run the tractor emitter?
Yes, sir.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Come on, Diaz. First thing, lock onto the shuttle and stabilize the rotation.
Oh
We're
shit.
pulling in debris.
I'm on it.
No! No! They won't let me do it! Shit, it took too long. Dang, I'm fucking up.
That's gonna take out the shuttle. Here's the bridge. There's a large piece of debris headed for the shuttle. The tractor beam can't handle it.
Can our shields take it?
I think I fucked
believe
up.
so.
Commander Rydek, plot an intercept course.
On it.
Here we go. Maneuvering thrusters bearing 53 Mark 17, 200 meters on an intercept course.
Maneuvering.
Got it.
Whoa! Someone's working hard on the bridge.
Can we work hard down here? Hopefully you didn't fuck up too bad with that one asteroid. We would have been fine if that damn thing, it kind of glitched and it won't allow me to pick that asteroid, but...
We got the shuttlecraft on board.
Good job. We're on our way down to meet them.
Hopefully nobody ain't like bent up. Oh shit!
Terra firma, so to speak.
Spock?
Ambassador Spock.
Well, shit. Of course Spock is the ambassador.
The captain will be right down to meet you, sir.
In that case, I will wait for him here.
You definitely nailed the voice, depending when this game was made. Welcome aboard, I guess.
Let me be the first to say, welcome to the Resolute, Ambassador.
Thank you, Petty Officer...
Carter? Carter Diaz. Sir.
I am pleased to meet you, Petty Officer Carter Diaz. It appears I have you to thank for my safe arrival. Your assistance arrived not a moment too soon, if I may say so.
I had some help.
Well, it wasn't all me. I got some help from upstairs.
A bombastic approach to clearing debris. We thought we were prepared for our arrival in Hotari space, but it is evident my craft was not sufficiently robust for such intense ionic activity.
The storm has been pretty intense.
There was an element that was most unusual. Before you came to our aid, our maneuvering thrusters and impulse engines were rendered inoperable. So we attempted a short traversal at warp speed, only to find that we could not achieve warp at all, even though our diagnostics computer showed no faults or anomalies. What do you make of that? All indications say that warp speed is possible, but in practice, we find it is not.
I'd rather investigate than speculate.
A sound principle.
Greetings, run some additional diagnostic checks, and we'll get to the bottom of this.
Quite logical, Petty Officer Diaz. Thank you.
Ambassador Spock,
Excuse me.
I'm honored to have you aboard. I'd like to get right to it. We're already behind.
That's a pretty cool conversation with Spock. Pretty cool that they put Spock in here too. Okay, I think this is another chapter, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a cut right here. For episode 3, we'll be back with episode 4 soon. And we're gonna continue. We're gonna do chapter 8 and see if we can get to chapter 9. What's this? Provocation to war. Let's do like what we usually do and see what's going on. So for Jara, let's see. Captain Solano reaffirmed Captain's trust and confidence in her by demonstrating loyalty, honesty, integrity in the aftermath. Okay, Lieutenant, I think we see that. Commander Reza felt shame of his behavior and was impressed by Jara's resilience when he saw her outside of sickbay. Dr. Duval, she's a new person. We just saw. Was impressed by Jara's sense of responsibility to the crew, but would rather see her thinking independently than following Captain Solano's every order. We followed one fucking order. He approved. He was nervous. All right. Let's see what Carter. Put RSA. Yeah, we've seen that already. Somewhat disappointed to hear that Carter isn't quite sure how he feels about a possible romantic relationship, but she remains optimistic. It's kind of hard, man. I just got struck by radiation and shit. We already seen that. Ambassador Spot was not terribly impressed by Carter's use of the tractor beam. That's because I fucked up. That's on me. To rescue the shuttle, and he's left with a distant impression. Okay. I messed up, man. I should have. It would have worked fine if I had hit it. It wouldn't lock onto it to take it out, so I panicked and did the other one, and we saw how that went. Anyway, guys, be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and as always, stay safe out there. Peace.